And so once you start selling these and you're I guess you're starting to move, you're starting to get a name for yourself now, right? Into the credit card space. You started selling to the Russian Mafia, I heard?
Indirectly.
Okay.
And I wasn't aware of that fact until long after I had stopped selling cards. Yeah, so I wasn't aware at the time, but one of the people that I was selling to, he was, I think, was a buffer for the Russian mob. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like 1,000 cards a month or something like that.
And how consistently was he buying?
Every month. 100 orders a month, every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of money is that for you?
Minimum order for me was $1,000. So if you were going to come shop with me, it was $1,000 or I wasn't even going to deal with you. And for $1,000, you got 100 debit cards, and then I would work with you on the driver's licenses and whatnot.
When you say work with you, what do you mean? Like you would, because you're doing the driver's license?
Yeah, I'm not going to give you 100. You know what I mean? But I'll give you however many you need. I can do, you know what I mean? Because you're going to need driver's licenses for the cards.
Every card.
Yeah, and say you got 5 people working for you, and you're sending each one out with 10 cards each. Or you've got 100, 15 people working for you. Send them out with 10 cards each. Well, you're going to need 15 different IDs or whatever for those people, for those cards. You know.
Damn.
Yeah. And I was doing, like I said, at the very pinnacle of my success, I was doing 100 orders a month at $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
For $1,000 for every 100 that you were giving them, for every card.
So, if you came to me and you're okay, I want the package or whatever. You send me $1,000. I'm going to send you 100 debit cards.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was doing 100 orders a month, so it's roughly about $100,000 a month.
Damn.
Yeah.
100,000 a month.
A month.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't do that. That was only for, I want to say that was maybe for 3 or 4 consecutive months. And then there was in between months where I only had maybe 20 orders or 30 orders or 40 orders, but that's still 20, 30, 40 grand a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dang. So, fuck. $100,000 a month.
Yeah.
So how does people get in contact with you to even buy the cards?
I was advertising on what's called a carding forum. This existed in the early 2000s. You know, this is 20 years ago, mind you, when I was doing all of this shit. And you would just go on these forums, and it's just like a message board, you know, for fraud.
Like a Facebook for fraud?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 20 years ago, it was rampant, and they were everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
They shut them down now?
They did, yeah. There was a big operation called Operation Open Market. It was a joint venture, I think, with the United States Secret Service and the FBI.
God.
Yeah, they shut it all down.
Damn.
But then, you know, the dark web came out, and then there was the Silk Road and the Onion Network and all that shit. So now it's all encrypted, and it's all there's like there's the internet, and then there's the internet, which there's a whole different internet you can go to, and you can hire killers and buy cocaine and everything using Bitcoin.
What?
I'm telling you, it's all fucking corporate now. It's all corporate, yeah. Like I just read about this shit, you know what I mean? Like I've been out of the game for so long.
Yeah.
But honestly I know what's going on, and like I keep up on it just as from a pure spectator viewpoint. Yeah, but it's all corporate now, man.
God.
Yeah, they got escrow services and shit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn. Okay, so where do you go from there? Because I mean, at this point, my mind will start thinking like, okay, like this goodness, this $100,000, or I'm at the peak of my, you know what I mean, scamming.
Yeah.
At some point, I need to figure out a different strategy. What do you do? Like, what was your plan? Or because I know as a,
you know, I don't know, man. My plan was I wanted to get to $5 million.
How much did you get to?
Periodically. Like, so I never really had more than $80,000 in cash at one point in time. But I had like between, 5 or 6 different bank accounts spread out. I had maybe like 2.5 million at one time. But over the course between about 2005 and about 2009, when I was subsequently arrested, busted, I had made roughly between 3.5 and 4.2 million dollars. Yeah.
So when you got to the 5 million, what was the plan?
I was just gonna invest in the stock market and open like a legitimate small business, and quit the credit card shit. But the money is just addicting, and the fun I was having was just absolutely addicting as well.
Yeah.